My manager Derek had a favorite phrase: if it's not in writing, it didn't happen. Derek loved emails. Derek loved CCing executives. Derek loved read receipts. So when Linda from accounting accidentally sent a client invoice instead of her grocery list to a vendor, Derek gathered the whole team and announced a new rule. Every single email, every request, every question had to have a read receipt confirmation before being considered received. He stood there pointing at the projector screen like he was unveiling the 10 Commandments. I want written confirmation for everything. If you don't get a read receipt, you're not protected. We all nodded like good little soldiers. I even wrote it down in my notebook. That's my first mistake. Within 2 weeks, Derek started getting flooded with confirmation emails. Every question, every task, every "hey, do you have a minute?" now required a written trail. His inbox went from manageable to apocalyptic. But Derek wasn't the problem. I was. I had a project due Friday that needed his approval on the vendor contract. I sent the email Tuesday morning. Read receipt requested. No response. Wednesday. No response. Thursday morning I sent a follow-up. Still nothing. I could see him through his glass office door, typing away, clearly alive. But according to Derek's rule, I had no proof he'd actually seen my request. The contract just sat there, untouched, because I couldn't proceed without his confirmation. And I couldn't prove I'd asked. Thursday afternoon, Derek bursts out of his office. "Where's the vendor contract? We need to finalize it today." I calmly pulled up my email, showed him the 3 emails I'd sent with read receipts, and pointed out that per his own policy I had no written confirmation from him that he'd received any of them. Therefore, I couldn't proceed. He stared at me. I stared back. I even smiled a little. "According to your rule, Derek, if I don't get a read receipt confirmation, the request doesn't count. I sent 3. You didn't confirm any of them." The room got very quiet. Derek opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. He was absolutely trapped by his own memo. He couldn't yell at me for following the rules he'd written in front of God and everyone. Derek had to approve the contract manually, which took an hour of back and forth because he was too proud to just admit the policy was stupid. Meanwhile, his inbox had 147 unread emails from the past 2 days, all needing his personal confirmation. The contract got submitted at 4:58 p.m., 5 minutes before the deadline. After that, Derek quietly told the team to use good judgment on email follow-ups. That was the last time he ever showed us a PowerPoint presentation about documentation. The policy didn't disappear entirely, it just became one of those things everyone pretended never happened. I kept my job, kept my file, and kept that little email thread saved in a folder I titled Protected.